Hello again. I'd like to introduce you to the KRM Bogballe spreader. Now, Bogballe is a Danish company. They've been in existence since 1936, and the founding member's grandson, Mr. Niels Larsen, is currently managing director at Bogballe. So it's still very much a family-run company. Carrying on with the KRM ethos, Bogballe are specialist manufacturers. All they manufacture are fertiliser spreaders. So you guys get the benefit of all that knowledge, research, development and experience. The current range of M-line machines have lots of unique features, and they go to the biggest spreader that's mounted in the market, and that's the M60 at 5,500 litres. And they have a very unique spread pattern. So the spread pattern we employ is a very forgiving, very tolerant and accurate spread pattern, and along with the two different types of section control that are available, we can suit any farmer's requirements. So the M-line machines will spread anything up to 42 metres, and they have a class-leading output of 650 kilos per minute, and that is very important when we are spreading at wide widths, such as 36 metres. We don't want to slow down the tractor's forward speed, we want to keep the output. So that is very important for that. The machines first had weigh cells fitted to them back in 1988. Our next nearest competitors didn't start until 2001. So Bogballe have a lot more experience when it comes to the weighing technology on the spreaders. And that's brilliant for you guys because the system is intelligent. It measures angles, it measures side slopes, it tells you when you have a blockage in the hopper, and it keeps calibrating no matter how bumpy your fields are. It will just continue to weigh and continue to automatically calibrate for you, and that's very important. So all the new Bogballe spreaders incorporate the new easy cleaning system, and I'd like to just show you that briefly. So the guardrail pulls all the way out the side here, and we can open the guardrail to access the disc to fit the vanes on the spreader and access the shutters. And also it helps with cleaning, obviously, so we can pressure wash all these difficult to get to areas. Now, as well as the guardrail pulling out, we also have the reflector board here, and the reflector board incorporates the IP67 waterproof LED light, and Bogballe could not purchase a light anywhere in the world that was IP67 rated, and so in true Danish style they've manufactured their own. And this reflector board has a little catch. We pull the catch down and that opens to reveal the back part of the chassis with the washing deflector, so we can squirt our pressure washer steam cleaner into this deflector, and the plastic curves direct the jet of water down the inside of the chassis rails. And also there's an opening here to wash down the inside of the side rail. And at the front of the machine, the mud flaps also pull out to get easy access for cleaning, so we can get rid of all that horrible fertiliser when we finish spreading. I'd like to introduce you to the new calibrator TOTS. This replaces the calibrator Zerf that we've had for quite a number of years. The calibrator TOTS is different as the screen itself and the buttons, it's all one touch screen. There are no physical buttons that we press. You can see the screen itself is bigger than the calibrator Zerf of old, and we have some colour now. So if we change crucial values such as the kilos per hectare and other things, the values change colour to give the operator an intuitive warning that they're not quite as they should be. The calibrator TOTS is easier to change crucial values as well, such as spread width and the kilos per hectare. We can just touch those and increase or decrease those to where we need to be. And all the connection ports are now at the base of the calibrator, including a USB port at the bottom here, which has a dust protection cap, and we can insert our USB key to update software on the calibrator. Just like all the previous controllers, Isobus and calibrators we've had previously, we can download free of charge any software onto a USB memory key, so it's free for you to update any future versions. An important part of any fertiliser spreader on any farm is to make sure that the paintwork is exemplary, obviously to prolong the machine's life. Bogballe go to fastidious lengths to make sure the machine is painted to the best a machine can ever be painted. And that starts with the treatment of the mild steel at the very start of the machine's production. Mild steel is treated, it is roughened, so it would feel like a coarse sandpaper if you were to rub your fingers over the surface of it. It then goes through a 250 metre long overhead gantry run, where it experiences acid etch cleaning, distilled water washing, and then it's dried in an oven to make sure any contaminants on the surface of the mild steel is got rid of before the Duracoat paint finish is applied. And this is a very thick powder coat paint finish. It's applied by robots as well as some guys on the line there to get into the awkward parts, and it is exemplary in its finish. So here is a piece of steel, and you can see it's quite twisted and bent. Well, you can bend this and bash it, and the paint will not crack and will not come off this steel. It is second to none as a finish. Any parts of the machine that are not powder coat painted or Duracoat painted are made from stainless steel. So all the bolts, nuts, washers, any fittings that are not painted are made from stainless steel. Electric sockets on the machine, for example, to the lights, are all of marine standard, and the wiring from the electrics on the spreader, the weighing system and everything, are armoured in a conduit. So it's all about attention to detail to prolong the reliability and the working life of the machine.